I was about 9 months out of prison when I went out of town to see one of my childhood friends. And we had reconnected while I was inside. He just randomly wrote me an email one day, and I wrote him back. And every week for years, we wrote back and forth, and we got to really know each other. And I didn't see him, we didn't have phone calls, but through those emails, we became close. So I wanted to go see him, I wanted to meet his wife, I wanted to meet his kid, so I drove out of town. It was a few states away, it was a fairly long drive, but I was excited. It was an adventure, right? Been in prison for 19 years, I want to go on a road trip. So I got down there and it was so cool because it was so just mundane and domestic and normal. And I had to work and I had to, do things on the computer, but I got to hang out with him and his family, and it gave me a taste of what it's like to just live a normal life, because I feel like both before prison and in prison and even since prison, I have not lived a normal life. Remember one of the days, his son really wanted to go to the zoo. So I was excited. I was like, cool, it's a cool thing to do with his son. Let's go. I remember getting there and maybe 10 minutes in, just telling him politely, I can't be here. I got to go. And I had a panic attack because the idea of watching living things in cages just hits me in a different way than I ever imagined. And the idea, literally, I can still see the faces of these creatures that I was watching, because this was not a massive zoo with natural habitats. This was things in cages. And I responded so poorly. I felt so terrible. I just felt so panicked and trapped on the inside that I had to go outside the zoo. I just had to sit there and I had to breathe and I had to be in my body, because that was traumatic, because that reminded me what it was like to be in prison for all those years.